Hey guys, today I'm going to show you another Terran strategy video. So whether you're a Terran player or not, I think you can get some use out of this video. So the strategy is going to be going a 2 starport Banshee play. And the reason why I started doing this is because I started losing a lot of games. So I was up around rank 20 diamond, and I was losing. I went on a crazy losing streak here. About 6 games in a row I just lost doing the typical sort of Marauder medevac ball. Anyway, so I had to find something new. So around here, Typhoon Peaks 6 games ago, I switched to this new strategy. I figured, you know what, I started getting frustrated. I figured I've never used Banshees before. Let's try throwing Banshees in. Rather than just going 1 starport harass, let's really just try to end the game with Banshees. And it's been working out very well. So it's gotten me back to playing against diamond players rather than platinum players, which kind of hints I was getting close to being demoted. So if I go to my replays here, we'll start off. I'll just go through them all. So there's a mix. There's a TVP here, TVZ, TVP, TVZ, TVT, another TVP. Anyway, so we'll go up to probably Typhoon Peaks here. So 5 games ago. I'll show you the first. So my last game here. Let's jump right into it. I'll run through all these games on ×8 until the Banshees pop out, so I can show you kind of what I'm targeting down when I pull them in, when I cloak, when I don't. I'm definitely nowhere close to having perfected this, but it's worked very well at the diamond level. So for all you diamond players out there, platinum players, this is a pretty comfortable build to play around with. I still don't have the APM while I'm doing the Banshee play to be able to build all my barracks and get stim pack research and stuff while messing around with my Banshee. So that's unfortunate. So he's going for an early expand here. I go double gas as soon as possible. I always do this bunker out front and then go for double starport. The bunker is safety against any sort of rushes, especially because typically they'll try to counter on a build like this. So he's going a lot of cannons out front. I'm going to slow this down about now. You can see 2 Banshees pop, cloaks almost done. I did put a reactor on the factory to pump out some Hellions because I thought I'd be able to do a run by after the Banshee play. But anyways, this bunker is going to save me in case he tries to counter if these Banshees do too much damage. So both the workers killed them. I'm at 8, 10, 14 kills. Cloak. So I reveal I have cloak. 15 kills. 17 kills. I start getting pretty sloppy here, so I bring in 2 more Banshees here. Don't really do anything with them. Snipe off the sentry. See, I leave these guys here because I'm busy trying to micro these guys. So I almost lost both of them. Am I still pumping them out? Yeah, still pumping out. Got a couple Hellions in my base. So what are these guys doing up here? How many workers? 22 worker kills. See, I lost basically 3 of my Banshees there just by being sloppy because I was busy, I guess, microwaving these Hellions or something. So I try to come in here. This really fails. I don't even think I get 1 worker kill. 1 worker kill. So 24 worker kills. But because my sort of APM is so low, I'm really only ahead by 5 workers. That's pretty sad. But as soon as my Banshee play sort of fails, I guess he thought he could put on some pressure. Throw down all these barracks. I've got a Banshee here, a medevac, another Banshee here. So yeah, his force is kind of small. I'm going to start building up mine. I got severely supply blocked, so that didn't help either. But anyways, the damage has sort of been done. We're equal in probes now, but he's got his expansion up. So really, because I realized my biggest mistake this game was not macroing back home while doing this play. I was focusing way too hard on this little micro play here, coming in and out, sniping. Since I wasn't doing a very good job at macroing, it didn't pay off as much as it really should have. So I just lost 2 more Banshees. What a waste. So anyways, I finally get a ball up. I've researched stim, combat shield, so I have stim's almost done. Where are we here? Oh, there, just finished. So this is enough of a ball to probably knock this out. What else does he have? So he has 1, 2, 6 gateways and a robo. Trying to pump on an immortal. He does a pretty good job with the force fields. Now this little ball actually manages to knock out this entire force. He puts up the Guardian Shield, and I take 3 Marauders, focus down that sentry, and then it's pretty well game over. So that was this game. So, you know, the Banshees did a tremendous amount of damage. You know, you're up to 28 worker kills and only 1 was due to the Hellion. So, if I can do this much damage and actually macro back home while doing it, you know, this could win me every game sort of thing. So let's get out of this one. Jump to the next one. So TVZ, let's see how this works against a Zerg player. I honestly feel this works best against Zerg because typically I've been rushed a lot by Zerg, whether it be a 7 or 8, you know, roach rush, baneling bust, name it. So all those are ground units that can't shoot air. So, you know, at this sort of level, diamond level, platinum level, I don't know if a Zerg really knows how to use their queens well enough or to scout well enough to pop out an extra queen to fight off Banshees. So I'm finding this most effective at this point against Zerg and least effective against Protoss. With Protoss, they're always going to pump out early stalkers, and they typically always go with 3-gate robo, so they've got the robo ready with an observer. So Terran, hit and miss. I've only played 1 Terran with this strategy, but I could see it being hit and miss because, you know, once they get a couple missile turrets up, it's kind of lights out as well. I don't see many Protoss throwing down a forge as early as the Terran will throw down an engineering bay. So here we go. Banshees are in there doing some drone damage. So again, same thing. 2 Banshees. Should kill that Overlord, sending more in. So I go for the evolution chamber. You know, I left the main base because I noticed he wasn't building an evolution chamber there, so I was awfully confused. So I went up to the expansion and found it there. Just trying to kill off all these drones. So the main sort of part of this game was he was just going to bust me and try to just end the game here. So I left 2 Banshees back at home. I had some Hellions building, have some Marines up here. And once he sees, you know, that his attack didn't even damage my economy at all, I killed 42 workers. Game over. Alright, let's look at another game. So who's this? This is another Protoss player. So we saw in the first game there, Protoss kind of went for a forge fast expand against Terran, which is untypical, but he was ready with the forge to get the cans out. So I wonder if this guy's going to be just as ready. I can't remember all these games. I probably only remember the last game I played, otherwise it becomes kind of vague. So little sort of shenanigans with the probe in my base. So I kind of try to joke around and say no gas steal for you, pretending that I just wanted to take the gas to prevent him from stealing it, though I actually really needed. So I actually came in there and scouted that. I don't know if you saw that. I scouted the 4-gate. So he's putting his pylon down here. I've got my bunker. As I said, every single game you gotta place down the bunkers. When I scouted, I decided to throw down another bunker. Again, two starports. He comes in here. I almost don't repairs in time. That would have been game for me. Well, actually, no, I would just transfer over to the other bunker. So that wouldn't have been game. But had I been slow enough and let him kill off my Marines, yeah, that would have been game. You really need those bunkers. It's your only way, you know. He didn't even spot this double starport. He was just going to 4-gate anyways. So this is really interesting. So I sort of make my little pseudo Terran force field here and manage to block all these units from coming in and walking into my economy, you know, into my my SCV line, and managed to let the bunker sort of kill off every unit. After his 4-gate failed, I don't think he even spotted. No, he didn't spot any of these starports. But you know, when you 4-gate, you know, you don't have your robo up or anything, so you're very susceptible to harassment from Banshees, and that would have been game. So, anyways, he left. So that was the 3rd game. I'll show you 2 more. We'll probably end it with the Terran match. Well, that's the 4th game. No, we'll do 1 more. No, this is our game. Okay, good. So again, I'll run through it ×8 to just show you what what I'm targeting down, what I focus on with the Banshees, when I cloak, etc. Otherwise, it's pretty well just, the build's pretty well supply depot, barracks, supply depot, get a full wall off, try to hide your tech. Actually, it goes supply depot, barracks, refinery, then supply depot, then second refinery, and then get your orbital command up. So that's pretty well the build right there, you just saw it. So then you pop down the factory. When the factory is done, you pretty well have enough gas to throw down 2 starports. So one, the other, and then that's pretty well the play. Throw a bunker at the front. There we go. Every single game you gotta do this. And I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit to see what he's up to. So he was actually going one base roach push, and I did see this. I think I call it. So he's putting a spore crawler in his line. So did he know that I was going starport? Let's see his view here. No, he had no clue, but he's putting down the spore crawlers. How did he know that? I guess he figured it's an all-in. That starport would be the only way I could beat him. So we'll go to the everyone view here. Units, name bar. So he's got his roaches out front here. Let's speed this up again. ×8. So I think I call it right here. I say roach bust ? And he says yeah. So the only reason why I was thinking that was, let's go to my view. I saw only one base when I scouted. I saw the roach den, so no, I called it, and it was very true. So he's going banelings to knock down the wall, then roaches. So let's see how this works. We'll speed up to ×2. Again, so I'm sending out my 4 Banshees, which have cloak, and I go for the queen, go for the baneling nest. He comes in here. So I just mass repair this bunker. Meantime, I focus down the lair. 1 second. After this, I push there. Focus down the lair. So he actually manages to come in here. I don't manage to fully repair that bunker. So he's got his roaches in here. I've got no defense but this one Banshee. So after I kill off the lair, he has no expansion, remember. I come back, wipe out these roaches. So now it's 16 SCVs to 14 drones, and he doesn't even have a base. So that's GG for him. And my 6 Banshees are free to go into his base and harass him. So there would be no way that he come back from that. So that was the 4th of 5 games. We'll show you one last one, which was the TVT. And hopefully you guys will gain something useful out of these videos. Some 2 Banshee or 2 starport Banshee play for Terrans. So you might call this Imba. Everyone thinks the 1-1-1 is Imba. What about the 1-1-1 times 2? So this looks pretty Imba at this point. It's pretty tough to combat this. You almost have to go for a counter. Unless like you're a Protoss and you smartly put 2 cannons in the back of your mineral line here or something, or you're a Terran and you put down your turrets awfully quickly, then you're pretty screwed, because Banshees are even good, like if I could pull them back and help defend my wall here if you decide to attack. And anyways, I've got a bunker set up, so bunker and a few Banshees overhead, and I can easily combat any sort of counter. So yeah, it's the key thing for doing this strategy is being able to macro back home. And at one point in every game I seem to hit 1,000 minerals because I'm so busy macroing the Banshees, because I don't want to lose them too quick. I want to do the damage that they're designed to do, and I end up screwing myself over. So I've got to learn to sort of attack with the Banshees, pull back, quickly build some barracks, go back, like attack with the Banshees, put my add-ons on, start stim research, do stuff like that, build my expansion. So once I get good at that, it's probably going to take 10, 20 games before I get good at something like that. But I'm definitely going to keep up with this Banshee play. Anyways, so he did quick expand, 2 barracks, 1 getting stim, factory for tanks. Then he threw down 2 more barracks with reactors. So he's definitely going marine tank. Did he put down the starport? No starport yet. So I come in here with 2 Banshees. Destroy a tank, destroy some workers, up to like 9 worker kills. There goes the tank, supply depot. I don't think that supply depot ends up burning. So really, you look at the units lost, or the resources lost. He's up to 1,300 lost. I'm only at 300. He's at 1,700 lost. I think I eventually lose these Banshees. Anyways, there's another one here, just floating here. Again, my APM's not high enough because I want to throw down these barracks. Got a whole bunch of tanks building. So what do I do here? Finally get the APM to come back. Destroy some more workers. Up to 19, 20 worker kills. Finally, he's got the Viking. He scans. Those are done for. I half killed this command center with that other Banshee. So it was kind of, you know, maybe I pulled out 4 Banshees, and that was about it. And they came from down here. What am I building here? Vikings now. So if you look, because I was able to macro decently well, I had all these barracks with add-ons. No research, no stim, nothing out of those yet. Double engineering bay coming down, +1 going on. I've got 5 tanks. You look at his army. Mine is far superior. He has 2 tanks, 35 marines. I have 36 marines, 6 tanks. So like my army size is twice as large as his. So he was so distracted. So I come in here with 2 Banshees. I did some harassment. Tried dropping my marines here full, but he's got 1/1 marines with shields and stim packs. So you know, that was nothing to compete against. So I try to come in here with my Banshees and harass some more. These Vikings take them out. I destroy his 2 medevacs there, and I push out with a big ball. So his army's 1,000 less than mine. I actually lose a lot of marines here pointlessly. But this is the attack. Remembering at home to continue building stuff. I should have moved these SCVs. So just keep hitting them out. Use the air advantage from the Vikings. Slowly creep up the tanks eventually here. Build some more marines. You can just see the loss tab here. He's 5,000 in the hole. Just gets worse as things go on. Then I pull in my second set of units here to kill off his third, and he just leaves. He has no expansion. How many units? He's down to 26 SCVs. He's mined out of his main, so that was game. So you can see the effectiveness against all races. This build is just kicking some ass right now for me. So I just want to share that with you. Hopefully this isn't like a 15-minute video. It might be close though. Anyways, until next time, like the video if you find it at all useful. I really like seeing that. You know, subscribe if you want to see some more of these videos. Check out my channel. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video. Take care. Bye.